Welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. In studio, we have a guest, and it is Mark Nott of Mosquito Joe. Mark Nott will be joining the Home and Garden Show at the end of April 30th and May 1st. Good morning and welcome.
Thanks for having me.
How you doing there, Mark?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm good too, but the first question, it has to be asked.
Right. Shoot.
Okay, here it is. Mark Nott of Mosquito Joe. Why is it not Mosquito Mark? What's going on there?
It's not Mosquito Mark because I bought into a corporation, so I bought a franchise in Santa Clarita Valley. So Mosquito Joe was established about 10 years ago on the East Coast and has slowly moved its way to the West and became interested and jumped in and became the fifth franchisee in all of California.
You might want to make a call because Mosquito Mark, there's a nice alliteration there.
I like that too.
You
Eminem. Right?
Okay. So Mosquito Joe, so it started in the East Coast.
Yeah.
I used to live on the East Coast.
Okay.
Mosquitoes would eat me alive.
Correct.
They loved me.
Yes. They love everybody. It's funny. Just in the past couple years, living out here been out here in Santa Clarita for probably about 27 years, my wife and I, and just over the past couple years, mosquitoes have become a major problem in LA County.
Why?
And
Why? What's
you know
going
what?
on?
I think it's just because of the climate we have, the weather that we have. LA County overtook Atlanta last June for having the highest mosquito population in the country. So it's LA, Atlanta, Dallas, Chicago.
But the places you're mentioning.
Yes.
I'm gonna state the obvious because I don't really know your business.
Okay.
Those are humid-based areas.
And
we're supposed to be a desert. What's happening? What's going on?
We have a lot of standing water. We have a lot of lakes. We have a lot of reservoirs. And that's where mosquitoes, that's where their harborage is. That's where they're laying their eggs, which, turn into larvae. And any stagnant water, that's just mosquitoes love it. That's where they're going to lay their eggs, and there is a lot of standing water now. Especially, think about this: before we got all this rain this past December, for the 3 years previous, I don't think we had 10 inches of rain combined. Now think about what it's going to turn into going into this season, which we're anticipating to be a severe mosquito season. And what we're dealing with in California is the Aedes aegypti. And
wait. Say that again.
Aedes aegypti.
Aedes aegypti. That's the name of the mosquito.
That's the most prevalent mosquito that we're dealing with here on the West Coast, especially in California. But just a little history on it. The females are the ones that do all the attacking. So they do all the blood sucking.
Come on, because
women. I'm sorry, but it's
superior.
true.
Come on, Mark.
You know what?
You know that.
I hate to break it to you, but it's so true. But the female mosquitoes are the ones that do all the blood sucking because they want the protein for their eggs that they're going to lay. And the female mosquitoes generally their lifespan's about 21 to 30 days, to where the male only lives 7 to 10 days. But the males are not the ones doing the attacking. Mm-hmm. And they're very aggressive, and they keep continuing to go after you. They don't fly very far, but a female mosquito can lay, in her lifespan of 21 to 30 days, can lay anywhere up to about 900 eggs. And eggs can survive for several months as long as the temperatures, going back to your original question, are above 50 degrees.
Got it.
So even if it's 35 degrees in Santa Clarita one night, if the eggs are in like a sprinkler box, electrical box, it's humid, it's warm, they're going to survive. And they can survive there for several months, even up to a couple years, before they could just be dormant. And then once they get covered up in water, then they turn into larvae, which then turn to pupa, where they develop their adult bodies, and then turn into adults where they start flying. So their development stage, once the egg hatches, is anywhere from 8 to 10 days, where when they turn into an adult mosquito and start flying around and attacking you. The females, again, let me reiterate, the females.
You don't need to reiterate, man. Women power.
Right,
okay?
right.
But Mark, here a couple questions for you. So,
Sure.
Again, I've been out here 30 years myself, but when I was a kid back in Jersey, we had a bunch of different remedies. We had bracelets with stuff on them. We had off. Remember off?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
That we would spray on. And then we also had, like, if you were having a barbecue in the backyard, we had all these citronella candles.
Yeah, you had a citronella bonfire,
We
basically.
so did.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
absolutely like buckets,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, do they work on this new type of mosquito, or is it just a small deterrent and we need to call the pros?
It's a small deterrent, and once again, you're going to attract the mosquitoes to those types of repellents. They're going to come. So if you're putting 20 citronella candles on your picnic table or your bench outside where you're having a barbecue, they're going to come to that and they're going to attack you. What we do is we do a barrier treatment, and the barrier treatment is the outside surrounding part of the yard, front yard and backyard. And so what we're doing is on that barrier treatment is we are attacking the adult mosquitoes that kills them on contact, and then also what ends up happening is the products that we use, they bond to the foliage. So we're spraying foliage. We're very mindful. We don't go after pollinators. So bees, butterflies, we leave alone. If there's a flowering shrub, we'll generally spray the base of it. We do not spray the flowers itself. The repellent, it's a repellent, so it kills on contact. It's a repellent. It lasts about 3 weeks. So our service is every 3 weeks, 21 days, 3 weeks. And what it does is, like I said, it has the treatment. The first knockdown, we're looking at like a 50 to 55% knockdown. Then when we come back 3 weeks later for the second treatment, we're going to get that knockdown up to about 75%. And then on the third barrier treatment, we're going to get to 90, 95. It'll never be 100%. But once again, we're trying to do it so people can go outside, enjoy their backyard with the products that we're using, which once again are not harmful to adults, kids, or pets. After we do a treatment in the backyard, we ask people to keep their kids and pets inside for about 30 to 45 minutes until it dries. So everything that we're doing is, like I said, we're just trying to keep them at bay so people can go back outside again. And the significant part of this is now that being post-COVID, that's why I'm so excited to be at the Home and Garden Show. I think it's going to be fantastic. You guys haven't had it for the past 2 years.
Right.
So people are going to be itching to get out there.
Oh,
and
not by mosquitoes,
not
though.
by
We're not
mosquitoes,
itching.
no. Not literally, not by mosquitoes. No, we're not going to let mosquitoes come to Central Park that weekend. Absolutely not.
Mark Nott of Mosquito Joe, what an education you just gave us in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Well, you know what? That's because it's so new out here, what we're doing. It's not only performing the service for, customers and clients, it's educating them on what we do and being mindful about the environment and our treatments and what we use, and once again to keep people safe and let them go back outside. People want to be outside again.
So want to be outside.
And you can't go outside if you're getting eaten alive.
If you're just waving,
stop smacking yourself in the face type thing, right? Yeah, exactly.
Mark Nott of Mosquito Joe, you will see him at the Home and Garden Show April 30th and May 1st. However, what if somebody's driving around right now and said, "Listen, I don't want to wait till April 30th. I need to talk to Mosquito Joe right now."
Mosquito Joe of Santa Clarita. I have my wonderful office manager. Her name is Rose. She's there to answer the phone. I'm answering the phone. I'm doing all the technician work as well.
What's the phone number?
Phone number is 661-455-7151.
Once again.
661-455-7151. And you can also find us online at santaclarita.mosquitojoe.com.
Perfect. Mark, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you at the Home and Garden.
Look forward to it.
We'll share a piece of pizza.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Will do.